Hi, welcome to World Ocean Day for Schools.
We are so excited that you're joining us, and we've got some amazing things planned today. But first, we should probably tell you who we are. My name's Becky. Now, when I grew up, I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I've had loads of different jobs and careers in my time. I even worked as a scuba dive instructor for a bit. I got to teach people how to dive, but because it was an eco-resort, we also got to do things like coral reef surveys and even planting whole new coral reefs. When I moved back to England, I knew I wanted a job where I could still speak to people about the ocean every day. But I didn't want to be cold and wet all the time. So I ended up working here as the schools coordinator at the Ocean Conservation Trust. And I get to talk to people every day about the ocean, and I love it because every day is different.
And I'm Stu. I actually started from the other side of the coin. I grew up in a big city in England and I really wanted to be a teacher when I was young. But I also had a really strong sense of wanderlust and adventure. I wanted to get outside and see the world. And that brought me into contact with the ocean. And after that, I never really looked back. So today, I find myself here in the National Marine Aquarium in Plymouth, home of the Ocean Conservation Trust, working as the school's programme manager.
Wow. Now I've got a question for you, Stu. How many different ocean-based jobs do you think there are?
We have the marine biologists
Of
working
course.
here. There must be other marine scientists out there.
Yeah.
There are people helping to make this film. So maybe there are, David Attenborough. People
Absolutely.
making films about the ocean.
For sure. Now there's actually loads and loads of different ocean jobs. And we're going to go on an adventure today. No passports needed. We are going to travel across the world. We're going to go to 8 different countries and meet 8 different people who are doing some of the most incredible, amazing, exciting things in the world of ocean conservation. Are you ready?
Amazing. Let's go.
Our first stop is Liberia, on the west coast of Africa, where we're meeting Edwin Colley, the Clean Seas educator. Edwin works with schools, just like yours, running a programme called Plastic Clever Schools. He helps inspire young people to learn about plastic pollution, investigate where it's coming from in their communities, and then take real action to reduce it.
Next, we're heading south to South Africa to meet Chef Naledi. The name gives her job away, doesn't it? But Naledi isn't your average chef. She's an ocean-friendly chef. Naledi works as an ambassador for the Marine Stewardship Council, helping people learn to choose fish caught in a way that doesn't damage the ocean, and then how to make delicious meals with them.
Now we're crossing the Indian Ocean, and you might want to grab a snorkel for this one. We're heading to the Maldives to meet Ricky, the shark whisperer. Ricky is president of MIARU, the Maldives Shark Research and Conservation Programme. He dives with sharks and photographs them. Did you know that each individual shark has its own name and number in a catalogue? On any given day, Ricky might be sorting through hundreds of photos, matching fins and markings, or dropping cameras down to 1,000 metres of deep ocean to see what's living in the dark.
Time for a long hop, all the way to the east coast of Australia to meet Dr. Melissa Walsh, the Blue Fund finder. Melissa has spent 24 years working on coral reef science and conservation across Australia and the Asia Pacific. But here's what makes her role really special. She doesn't just study the ocean, she helps find the money to protect it. Melissa works in something called Blue Finance, which means that she helps make sure the banks, governments and investors put their money into projects that keep the ocean healthy.
Now we're heading to the stunning islands of Fiji to meet Victor Benito, the coral caretaker. Victor has spent more than 20 years studying and protecting coral reefs. He's even helped discover and name brand new species of coral. Part of what makes Victor's work so exciting is how he does it. He uses underwater cameras to capture incredibly detailed images of the reefs, which him and his team then use to build 3D maps of the coral, tracking how it grows, how it changes, and how it's responding to climate change.
From one set of Pacific islands to another, we're in Hawaii now, meeting Kate Wadsworth, the nature artivist. Wait, artivist? That's artist plus activist. Kate uses art, big, bold, beautiful murals to get people to stop, look and care about the natural world. In Hawaii, the ocean is everywhere, and so is Kate's work. She believes that sometimes a painting can move people in ways that a report or a statistic simply can't. Art makes people feel something, and when people feel something, they act. That's what it means to be a nature artivist.
This next journey is one of our biggest. All the way from Hawaii to the Red Sea in Egypt to meet Dana Ahmed, the ocean rights defender. You know what a lawyer does, right? They stand up for their client in court. They make sure that their client's voice is heard and that they're treated fairly. Dana Ahmed is like a lawyer, but her client is the ocean. Specifically, the coral reefs of the Red Sea. She works alongside the Bedouin communities, people who have lived beside the Red Sea for generations and know it better than almost anyone, making sure the voices of the local people are part of how the ocean is looked after. Because for Dana, protecting the ocean and fighting for justice are the same thing.
And finally, last stop on the world tour, we head north to Portugal, specifically to Nazaré, one of the most famous big wave surf spots on the entire planet. This is where we meet João, the surfing kelp farmer. João's Hope Zones project is building a regenerative seaweed farm right here in some of the most powerful ocean conditions in the world. Why? Because seaweed is one of the ocean's great heroes. It absorbs carbon, creates habitat, and can support sustainable livelihoods for coastal communities. João works with surfers, local fishermen, and local government to show that protecting the ocean and people's livelihoods don't have to be in conflict. They can grow together.
Wow, those jobs are super cool. It's crazy to think that some ocean jobs haven't even been invented yet.
I know, right? Now we're back home, shall we go and see what jobs exist here?
Sure.
Cool.
One of the roles is a seagrass technician as part of our habitats restoration team. Their job is to grow and plant whole new seagrass meadows. They do that by diving underwater to collect seeds, which we then bring back here to the aquarium. We let the seeds grow until they're big enough and strong enough to look after themselves, and then we dive back underwater to plant whole new seagrass meadows.
Our marine biologists do something called animal husbandry. That means taking care of all 5,000 animals here at the National Marine Aquarium.
They do everything from scuba diving in the tanks, feeding the animals, and looking after them when they get sick. Their entire job is making sure that the animals stay healthy, happy, and safe. The ocean can't talk for itself, so we have someone whose job it is to speak for it. They're our advocacy manager. They make sure that everyone is thinking about the ocean, from governments and policymakers to everyday people and families. We want everybody to think ocean and put it at the front of all of their decision making.
Wow, my brain is zinging with ideas. Now here's your mission. Go out and make your own ocean jobs. Give them a name, really make them yours. And if you need a little bit more inspiration, don't worry, you can join our live Q&As throughout the day. You can meet our 8 ocean heroes and even ask them questions of your own to help give you some more ideas.
Great. Now, we've got over 3,000 schools taking part in World Ocean Day today. That's 115 different countries. So teachers, don't forget to upload all of your amazing ocean jobs onto the Our Blue map.
Amazing. Sending love from all of us here at the World Ocean Day for schools.
Great. Have an amazing World Ocean Day.
Good luck, everyone. Bye.